How the pandemic aged our brains by 5.5 months, what you need to know. COVID-19 has accelerated brain aging. The COVID-19 pandemic has left a profound impact on our health, affecting both our physical bodies and our cognitive functions. A recent study published on July 22 in Nature Communications reveals a startling finding: the experience of living through the pandemic has caused our brains to age more rapidly, regardless of whether individuals contracted the virus. To delve into the effects of COVID-19 on brain health, researchers analyzed brain scans from a group of 1,000 individuals, comparing data collected during the pandemic with scans from before the crisis. This comparison provided a benchmark for understanding typical brain aging processes. The research team, led by Ali Reza Mohammadi-Nejad from the University of Nottingham School of Medicine in the UK, examined various factors, including brain function, the volume of grey and white matter, cognitive abilities, and chronological age. Grey matter plays a crucial role in memory, emotions, and movement, while white matter is vital for the transmission of electrical signals between nerves. The findings indicated that brains during the pandemic exhibited an accelerated aging of approximately 5.5 months compared to those scanned prior to the pandemic. This increase in brain aging was observed in both individuals who had contracted COVID-19 and those who had not, suggesting that factors related to the pandemic, such as heightened stress levels, were influential. Notably, the alterations in gray and white matter were comparable in both groups, indicating that the pandemic's effects extended beyond direct viral infection. This discovery was both intriguing and somewhat unexpected, Mohammadi-Nejad commented. While previous research has shown that the COVID-19 virus can negatively impact brain health, this study highlights that even those who merely endured the pandemic's challenges exhibited signs of accelerated brain aging. This underscores the notion that the overall experience of the pandemic, including disruptions to daily routines, increased stress, diminished social interactions, and reduced physical activity, has had a significant effect on brain health. The disproportionate impact on vulnerable groups. Interestingly, the study found that the pandemic's effects were more pronounced in specific demographics, particularly among men, older adults, and individuals with pre-existing health issues, lower educational attainment, and unstable living conditions. For instance, those with less stable employment experienced an average of 5 additional months of brain aging compared to their more securely employed counterparts. Similarly, individuals in poorer health showed an increase of about 4 months in brain age compared to those in better health. However, it is important to note that only those who were infected with COVID-19 exhibited declines in cognitive abilities. This raises a critical point: the accelerated aging observed in individuals who did not contract the virus highlights the necessity of recognizing the broader health implications of the pandemic, which extend beyond the physical symptoms typically emphasized by healthcare professionals. Mohammadi-Nejad states, brain health can be influenced by everyday activities, and significant societal disruptions, like those experienced during the pandemic, can leave lasting effects even on individuals who are otherwise healthy. This insight enhances our understanding of public health by emphasizing the need to consider mental, cognitive, and social well-being alongside traditional physical health metrics in future crisis response strategies. Strategies for maintaining brain health. While the study did not specifically address methods to counteract brain aging, Mohammadi-Nejad suggests that established strategies for promoting brain health, such as maintaining a nutritious diet, engaging in regular physical activity, ensuring adequate sleep, and fostering social and cognitive interactions, are particularly vital during stressful times like a pandemic. He adds, whether these approaches can reverse the specific changes we observed remains an area for future research. What are your thoughts? The implications of this study are significant and may spark debate. Do you believe that the mental and social strains of the pandemic are as impactful as the physical effects of the virus itself? How can we better support brain health in the face of such widespread societal challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments. COVID pandemic accelerated brain aging in everyone, shocking study reveals. What if your brain aged faster just by living through the pandemic? A groundbreaking study of nearly 1,000 individuals has uncovered a startling truth: the global crisis didn't just alter our routines, it left a visible mark on our brains, even in those who never contracted the virus. But here's where it gets controversial: this accelerated aging didn't always mean worse thinking skills. Let's dive into the details and explore why this revelation could change how we view pandemic-era mental health. The research, published in Nature Communications, analyzed brain scans from participants in the UK Biobank study. Using advanced machine learning models, scientists compared brain structures over time, calculating a brain age gap, the difference between a person's biological brain age and their actual chronological age. The results? On average, people who lived through the pandemic saw their brains age 5.5 months faster than those in the control group. And this happened regardless of whether they ever had a confirmed case of COVID-19. But here's the twist: cognitive tests revealed that mental sharpness only declined in individuals who tested positive for the virus. For the rest, the structural changes in their brains didn't immediately translate to noticeable memory or thinking problems. This raises a critical question: is brain aging always linked to cognitive decline, or are we seeing a silent shift that might take years to manifest? The study highlights how deeply our environment shapes our brains. Older adults, men, and those facing socioeconomic challenges, like unemployment or poor health, experienced the most pronounced effects. This suggests that stress, isolation, and disrupted lifestyles during the pandemic acted as invisible accelerants for brain aging. Yet, as co-author Alireza Mohammadi-Nejad notes, brain health isn't just about illness, it's about the world we live in. But here's the part most people miss: we still don't know if this accelerated aging is reversible. The study tracked brain scans at only 2 time points, leaving a major gap in understanding how long these changes might last. Neuroscientist Agustin Ibanez, unaffiliated with the research, calls the findings compelling, but stresses the need for future studies to explore factors like mental health and social support. Could loneliness or financial strain be the real culprits, he asks. Or is it the virus itself? So, what does this mean for you? If you're wondering whether your pandemic experiences left a lasting mark on your brain, the answer isn't clear yet. But one thing is certain: the pandemic's impact on our minds is far more complex than we ever imagined. And this is the part most people miss: the debate is just beginning. Do you think the pandemic fundamentally changed your mental health, or are these effects temporary? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about the invisible costs of a global crisis.